So I posted a YouTube short asking for your Call of Duty hot takes, and I got over 15 responses, and I'm going to read over the Call of Duty hot takes and give my take on your Call of Duty hot takes. But first, I want to change the camera angle a little bit. So 3, 2, 1. Boom. Wow. Different camera angle. You can see the other side of my desk now. Anyways, first one from Anthony Hennis 4284. I want you in me. Hey Hennis. I'm not gay. I know you're stuck in Italy. You might be a little lonely, but I'm not gay. So, first hot take from CS2. COD hasn't been good since BO2. I would like to very much disagree with that. I think there's many good iterations of COD since BO2. Just a few years later, 4 years later, BO3 I think was a good Call of Duty. I think the second half of World War II, right when they did a bunch of, basically when they overhauled the perk system, I believe it was a perk system, or they overhauled how a lot of stuff worked. That was very good. Modern Warfare 2019 was a good Call of Duty. Cold War, arguably, good Call of Duty. MW3, good Call of Duty. Which, that's my hot take, is MW3 was really, really good and really, really solid. That's my Call of Duty hot take. MW3 as in 2023. I think there is many Call of Duties and that have been good since BO2, but they're not as good as BO2. I think having to take that COD hasn't been good since BO2 is just a little crazy. Hot take, Control Center terrible, SOG is the best SMG. I'm not too in the know about the Warzone meta, but I think the SOG is pretty solid. The C9 is probably your best bet, in my opinion. Control Center terrible. I would like to agree. I never go control on Rebirth. I'm more of a security area or decon zone. I think Control Center layout is pretty bad. And if you got people who only drop control, they know that layout like the back of their hand. It's boring. I don't like control. AS Val is the best SMG. Once again, not in the know about current metas of Call of Duty because they change a little bit. AS Val was good in Warzone, the first Warzone, so it wouldn't surprise me if the AS Val is pretty solid. Here, let's look at my COD Immunity app. That's got me in the know. I feel like the AS Val as a sniper support would probably work pretty good. I wouldn't say it would be better than the C9. I think the C9 would outgun you in close range. That was from Midnight 32. Army Strong 14's got 2 hot takes for us. Having a one-shot body sniper, but it takes 10 seconds to reload. I think that the best period of sniping for Warzone was the first few seasons of Warzone where you had the AX-50, the HDR. When you have those big, bulky sniper rifles that can one-shot headshot, I think that's what you want to one-shot headshot. I don't want a Kar 98 quick ADS one-shot headshot. Cool for clips, don't get me wrong, but very annoying to go against or deal with. 10 seconds to reload is a little too much. I think if we had an AX-50 or an HDR style sniper, I think that would be the way to go for that. But I totally see what you mean by that. Hot take, iron sights only. I don't disagree with you entirely. Iron sights for most ARs. If they're solid iron sights, why not? Why not use them? Especially on Rebirth. Rebirth you don't need a fucking big sight for. Especially if you're a run and gun type of player. You don't need a big sight to be able to aim. I remember Cold War XM4, I would run no sight on that, and I would run around with that on Rebirth. Infinite Warfare Zombies and Spaceland is the best zombies game ever. I wouldn't say the best. I would definitely say top 3 in my personal opinion. I liked BO3s, just like everybody fucking else. And then I would put Infinite Warfare Spaceland second for me. Third, honestly, BO6 or Cold War for me. I really like that style of zombies. I know, crazy take. Not a lot of people like that. See, there's a lot of replies here. You're bugging. BO2 and BO1 beat that 100 times over. They would remaster that 40 times and it still wouldn't be better. Nah, you bugging. Have you played zombies in Spaceland? Don't get me wrong, BO2 is a classic and it's definitely up there, but it's nowhere in comparison to any of the Infinite Warfare zombie maps. I think just Spaceland is like your competitor. Then this guy goes, I grew up on them, bro. I just feel like Infinite Warfare Zombies to me ain't as good as some other Call of Duties. Fair. There's other hot takes I want to look at. Another one, for example, is saying not all games are Fortnite or COD isn't Fortnite. I don't know if you look at COD's marketing strategy or COD's strategy at all recently. Hell, look at my second most recent video. COD has an identity crisis, and that gives you kind of an explanation on COD kind of copying what Fortnite has done. COD egregiously in the past and now is copying shit from Fortnite. Whether you like it or not, COD is copying Fortnite. I guess my last hot take to go over is COD going woke, or is COD going woke? And I would like to say COD is not going woke. I would like to say COD is being more inclusive. On paper, great idea, fantastic idea. Why not cater to a bigger audience? The issue you run into when catering to a bigger audience is you end up catering to no one. Not many people are going to enjoy your game as much, which doesn't make sense, but makes sense at the same time. If COD went back to catering to its original audience, you know, more, I don't know, I guess more hardcore, a little bit more edgy, offensive, I guess. I don't really know how to describe COD's old audience. A lot of people say if COD goes back to its old audience, it'll see a lot more popularity. I say maybe here and there a little bit more, but I honestly think COD's more popular than ever right now. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, hey, COD's not in a great, state right now, but there's still tons of people watching, playing. COD's still topping the charts on consoles for best-selling game month to month. It's almost always at number 1. And that's not Warzone, it's BO6. Yeah, I just think being more inclusive, having more representation for characters, or, having more representation isn't a bad thing at all. And that really rounds out all the hot takes I guess I got. I would love to do this video another time, maybe when I get a little bit bigger and have more comments and bigger audience. I can get even more crazy COD hot takes. I'd like to thank everybody for recent support on YouTube Shorts, mainly YouTube videos. My COD has an identity crisis video crossed over 100 views, I believe, as of today, so thank you for that. Thank you for 360 subscribers. I'll probably hit that by the time this video goes up. Well on our way to 400. I would ideally like to be able to hit 500 by the end of March. I really hope and think it's possible, but I said that in February and I gained 3 subscribers. Realized I didn't record an outro. I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon. I hope you remember that you matter, and I will catch you in the next one.